There's a difference.
I don't really understand the notion of gendered characteristics. Are they not just normal characteristics, which we've decided to gender?
No, well, no,
Like,
no. Because,
what actually are male characteristics versus feminine, female?
okay, so you look at it and you go, if you take a population and you find the who is on average higher in aggression is going to be a man, right? And you take a population and who is highest in agreeable, well, on average, is going to be a female. There are disparities in psychological characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
That is the thing. I'm not adding any opinion or value judgment on that. That's just how it is. That, like I said, doesn't mean you don't get an agreeable man and an aggressive woman. You do. You know, my mother is a dragon at times. You know what I mean? And I've had male characters in my life that are very agreeable. Like, it's just, you can't look at it in black and white terms like that. But you have to point out that there are differences. And I think an important point to make on that, Jake, what you're saying there is, there's a difference between me sitting down and have a conversation with my mum and her telling me with words what it means to be a good man, and me hearing that through one ear, and does it actually, go into my being, and do I actually go and emulate that in the world? I don't know. I think there's a difference. I think when you're a child, a lot of your learning, and an adolescent as well, and even an adult, we all learn a lot through imitation and watching and embodying, and a lot of it is unconscious. So watching a father figure be who they are in the world is very different to just being told, right, a good man is, you're chivalrous and you whatever characteristics you want to throw under the sun. There's a difference between just being told what it is and seeing it. Like, I think that's the ultimate thing you do as a parent, is you're a role model for how your child should be in the world. And that's not an articulated thought. That's not something that the intellect creates that you can just splurt out to them over the dinner table. It's about how you are in your relationships, how you talk to them, how you approach your work, how you approach your emotions. That's the stuff that matters. And I think we're trying to break down these concepts into a way we can describe and explain, but I think in that we limit a lot of it, and we leave a lot of things out. We don't know what it means to be a great dad, mother, parent, whatever. We're just kind of clutching at our intellectual, like, I don't know, like, trying to break it apart and understand it, when some of these things are just too ineffable to really wrap our heads around. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can ask, is it better to have, for male men to have these psychological characteristics, and vice versa? But then I would say not necessarily, if your other half makes up the agreeableness to orderliness. So, or vice versa. So I'd say it's not really a problem.